Got pretty good conditions outside right now. A live look out there at Avila Beach right now. Really comfortable and just a beautiful sunset shaping up. Enough cloud cover to really capture the beauty of the Central Coast. We'll slowly cool down over the next couple of hours, but still people are enjoying the last few glimpses of the sun before our Friday is over. So great conditions out there right now. A little bit on the cooler side, definitely more humid and gusty for a few of our communities as well. Those wind gusts are mainly what my concern is for many of our activities tonight. Even though they're relatively calm, they still could cause a couple issues with many of the high school football games going on tonight. Paso Robles is about 17 miles an hour right now, a little bit calmer in San Luis Obispo, 17 also in Isla Vista. Starting to see a little bit of that sundowner wind event along our south coast. I've been watching that pretty closely over the last few hours, and it's definitely starting to shape up. Still under advisory level though, so things are looking good, but we do still have some gusts here and there all across the Central Coast. Now over the next couple hours, we're going to continue to cool down. Right now though, really comfortable. 73 in Paso Robles, 68 in San Luis Obispo, 72 in San Ynez, 70 in Santa Barbara, about 64 degrees right now in Santa Maria. Quite humid though, 88% humidity in Santa Maria and Lompoc. That's pretty typical for this time of the evening as that marine layer moves in. What's not typical is all this humidity in these interiors. Typically our interior valleys, areas like Shandon, the Coyama Valley, and into the Los Padres National Forest, typically see humidities maxing out around 30%. So they're usually very, very dry. Right now, humidities in the 90% area in those interiors. Definitely one of those where you feel the humidity here on the Central Coast. It's definitely not normal. This is actually because of all of the rain that evaporated before it actually hit the ground. A lot of that moisture in the air is just sticking around at this point. So we're keeping an eye on that into the evening hours. It could be a little bit foggy for early tomorrow. As we head through the next few days, though, things are about to change. We've got a pretty distinct pattern shift, and we're going to be seeing more of honestly, a little bit of a roller coaster over the next few days, all thanks to this low pressure system. So that's the one to be keeping an eye on. Right now, offshore, we've got this a little bit of a ridge of high pressure trying to build in. That's going to stick around all the way into the latter half of the weekend. And on Sunday, we'll see those winds really kicking in from the south. Still relatively warm all the way through the weekend and into early next week. That low pressure is going to take a dip before making its way right into the Central Coast Monday into Tuesday. That's when we're going to be seeing a little bit of added instability in our atmosphere. That means chances for thunderstorms once again part of our forecast. They're going to be not as widespread for much of the interiors, but still it's going to be passing right over us, so we do have another chance for a little bit of rain here and there. It's going to move on quickly though. Wednesday into Thursday, that low pressure is going to start booking it into the mountainous west, so continuing to see that leave our area. By later on next week, we'll start to warm up once again. So got a roller coaster, but starting off pretty comfortable. 88 for your Saturday in Paso Robles, 76 in San Luis Obispo, 74 for Santa Maria, 73 in Lompoc, 76 degrees in Santa Barbara. Along our north coast, Cayucos at 61, 89 up in the San Miguel area, Nipomo at 72, 65 degrees in Pismo Beach, Goleta at 75, 83 in Solvang. It is Friday after all though. Here's a quick look at your weekend forecast. 60s by our beaches, 70s in the coastal valleys, getting back into the 90s in the interior valleys. We've got that one chance of rain on Tuesday, then a slight warm up expected. Pretty comfortable conditions all the way through the end of next week.